Hey guys, first off, take a look at my trinket. Is this not the cutest bird you've ever seen in your life? She is almost completely fully grown. She's like 15, 17 weeks, something like that. And she's just the cutest little thing. And she's like a little tiny little pigeon. That's what my brother calls her. He's like, how long are you going to keep that pigeon in the barn? She's actually a silver duckling Baney, little Baney chicken. Sweet. That's one thing. The confession that I have to make would be that I'm pretty sure that my straw bale garden is not going to go as well as I thought it was. Reasons would be, went to go check on the strawberries and they're absolutely full of red fire ants. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to burn that bale to the ground. I did plant some sugar snap peas and I've seen little tiny blossoms out of them, a little bit teeny tiny sprouts. So I'm a little bit optimistic on that. The carrots are still a no-show. Not even, nothing. One of my kids is outside playing and yelling. I don't know, I'm a little frustrated with that. And then, at this moment, currently, we homeschool. We've done it, this was our first year of homeschooling. And when I first started, we lived in an apartment and actually no, we lived in this house. We had just moved to this house. And I started homeschooling and everything's been going really well. We're not having very many issues with it. We were going to another church. This church was much larger and most of their cousins about their age, they had a lot of people that they hung out with, so I wasn't worried about socialization or anything. Flash forward to now, I took the position of a praise and worship leader at the church we're going to currently, and there are no children. And my kids are really starting to stress. What is it, baby? Come here. Fluffy is upset. I don't know, my kids are starting to get a little upset because of the lack of friends and socialization. And even though I think that we're doing a good job as far as the homeschooling goes, now that we live here where we live, it's no longer a big city. We live way out in the nothing. The school that they'll go to goes from pre-K to 8th grade. Like, it's little. So I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know, I kind of feel I'm having a bad day. And one of the things that I had decided when I first started doing this and first started making the videos was that I'm going to be 100% honest with you all the time. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm having a hard time, if, you know, something fails, I'm not going to lie to you about it. I'm not going to, you know, sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you the truth. And the truth is I don't know how well the straw bale garden is going to work. I did have another family member give me a bunch more canning jars and lids, so pretty happy about that. But there's no point in having a ton of canning jars and learning to can if you don't have anything because you didn't grow anything. So the neighbor who mows our yard is supposed to be working on his tiller, and he's going to bring his tiller over here and go ahead and till me a garden. So I may actually have a dual garden. I'll do the straw bale, but I'll also have, you know, a traditional in the ground garden. That way I have a backup because I really want to can this year. I don't want to wait. I don't want to get like halfway through next year and still have never canned. So, I mean, and I can't, obviously I'm not going to go out and buy a ton of produce from somebody else just to can it. I want to be able to do my own. I know that sounds selfish and silly, but like, I just want to do it myself. Like, I want to do it. I want to succeed at this. So just as a fail-safe, I think I'm going to plant a second garden. I don't think I'm going to plant peas. I think it'll mostly be tomatoes and the cucumbers and the peppers, because those are and I might replant strawberries or something like that, because those are the things that we wanted the most. And the carrots, I've not seen any carrot productivity at all. Nothing. I don't know if it's just the germination's longer. I don't know. But that's what I said. I wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to tell you when I struggle, when things happen, when things come up. and be completely transparent, and that's what's going on right now. Good thing is I finally got all my chicken issues under control. You know, for a while I was getting rooster after rooster after rooster. Finally got it under control. I have 16 altogether, 14 hens, 2 roosters. So that's not a bad number. And I'm pretty happy with that. And I have like a nice big like diversity to my flock too. So that makes me happy. Rosie's doing phenomenal now. We trimmed her mane. For all of those of you who were worried about her bangs, we cut her bangs. She now has cute little bangs. Thinned her mane out, trimmed her mane. Her tail right now is currently French braided. And we still haven't went and got the goats. The gentleman who is selling them to me, his financial advisor, he promised him first look. He's got to wait for, the guy wants him to wait till every single goat on his property is born. Then he wants to come out and look. Then I get to come. So that's what I'm waiting on. The guy I think is only wanting 1 or 2, and I think Jim said he's going to have somewhere about 15 or 20. So I ain't worried about not having enough or not having a good enough pick. And I think I'm only going to go with the two pygmy female. And I think that's pretty much, we'll be animaled out at that point. Another confession would be Frosty. I don't talk about Frosty a lot. Frosty was bought as a pet. Mara insisted that she gets a rabbit. Frosty's in the house. She's very well behaved. She doesn't get into anything. She is super, super friendly. You can pick her up, carry her, do whatever, fine. The only problem is she's just, when she wants out of her cage, which technically her cage is only meant for her to sleep in, and then she needs to be out. You let her out of her cage and she just craps everywhere. And I know people say you can litter train it, but when am I going to have time to litter train this rabbit? I don't have time to litter train the rabbit. So now I'm like, do I keep the rabbit? Because like Mara will die, and I don't want to be one of those people of, oh, I got my kid a rabbit and now I'm just like trying to find it a home because I don't want to deal with it. Because that's not really the case. I mean, I don't care to deal with it. And I've considered, you know, I have the little under coop inside the barn. I thought about turning that into a rabbit hutch and putting her out here, but then she's gonna be wild and then you can't pet her. I don't know what to do. So that's where I am. That's all I've got to say about that. I just needed to tell you guys what's going on. Not a lot, but enough for me to complain about. So, all right, I guess I'm done blabbing now. I've been talking for almost 10 minutes, so I love you guys. Thank you so much. I looked on there. I have 128 subscribers right now. There's really that many of you that want to hear this. Really? It excites me. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to tell you that I'm like super grateful or think you all are crazy or I don't know. But I will tell you this. I'm extremely grateful and very honored and very humbled that you guys follow me, and a lot of you comment. You're very helpful. You don't know, you're very, very, very helpful, and I just want to tell you I appreciate it, especially on days like today when it's a hard day and I've got so many bad things happening, and they're not like disaster, my barn burnt down or anything like that. God help, hope that never happens, but it's no hideous disaster, but it's enough to be a pain. So, and I just appreciate the support and all the comments and the advice and the help. So, if you're just watching this for the first time, hi. Sorry I'm nagging. Hope you subscribe. Love you guys. See you later. Don't forget to share the videos. Bye.